Fill up your tank if you're in need of encouragement and motivation.
Oh, it's Joshua Lenox, the Inspiration Station. Y'all already know we upsized in 2025 all day, every day. It is August the 15th. Y'all, we're in the middle of August. Yes, the time is going by fast, and so is your life, and so is your success, so is your progress, so is your overcoming, so is your conquering, all of those great things, right? Overcoming all of these challenges and stuff that comes each day and every day. But I want to say hello to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, also the listeners on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and Audible. Love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for continuing to just show so much love, continuing to share and things of that nature. YouTube, y'all, again, YouTube is just showing out. But I hope everybody has had an amazing Friday and continuing to have an amazing Friday, y'all. Want to jump right in. Y'all know this is the Inspiration Station. Y'all know what to expect here. And again, if it's your first time, welcome. This is a place where we're open, honest, and vulnerable, not only with each other, but also with ourselves. Also, a place where other people will be coming on here through interviews and things of that nature, sharing with us their lives and continue to spark us as well and give us inspiration, give us motivation. And also, the Inspiration Station is not just about hearing something, but it's about doing something. Everything that you hear come out of my mouth or anyone else that will be on here is to move you to movement, push you to movement, move you to action. So you're just not hearing words, but these are words being planted into you that are also going to get your feet moving. So today I want to talk about don't take the training wheels off too soon. Y'all know what training wheels are, right? I know I'm not the only one who used to ride a bike. And I mean, I kind of want to get a bike sometime soon too, because I used to just love doing that, especially as a kid. I rode a bike. I always had a bike. My mom made sure I always had a bike. But we think about training wheels and we think about being a kid, you got your helmet on. And I don't know if y'all, when I grew up, helmets and stuff, we didn't do that. It was nice and everything that they wanted you to wear a helmet, but we did not wear helmets. But there were a thing of training wheels, and I do recall actually having training wheels, but it was very short. I don't know what it was with me. I think with certain things and with most things, when I first start something, I might take off faster than I intended or than what's typically expected. And what are training wheels? Y'all remember the two little wheels on the back and then on the front. This is kind of to get you prepared to ride the bike on your own with your own support. But the training wheels right now are providing support, keeping you stable, allowing you to get used to sitting on a bike and used to pedaling and things of that nature without you falling over. It kind of makes me think about you go bowling. And if you're usually you see the kids if there's their first few times or whatnot, they're trying to get them ready so they don't need those bumpers. They put those bumpers down in the thing so they don't get any gutter balls, which I think is absolutely cheating. But anyway, they put the bumpers down there so that there are. This is just giving them practice. It's conditioning them so they can learn how to make the ball go down the lane and hit the pins and not go in the gutter. So it's just kind of getting them prepared, just as much as it is with riding a bike. And again, I'll say for myself, when I started riding a bike, I had training wheels for, I don't even think it was just for a few days. I think I was out there a lot and I was excited. My mom was out there and she was just watching. And, at first she would aid me and kind of hold and kind of push me and things of that nature and kind of just be out there for support. And then after a while, I was like, Mommy, I want these to come off. And she was like, No, you're going to keep those on there because I don't want you to hurt yourself. But I think my mom also knew I was so eager and she wanted to give it a try. But even when she took the training wheels off, she had to kind of steer me for a minute. She kind of had to hold the seat and kind of let me go. And sometimes I fell a little bit. I fell, fell off, and then I get right back up and I try again. But it was different because now I didn't have this extra support that I had to begin with. And I'm already going into what I'm talking about. But I want you to think of yourself, think about things in your life, even currently right now, where you may be just beginning. And we're always beginning again. If you think about it, if you're continuing to grow and progress in anything, you're always beginning again. So you're always going to something that you've never experienced before. You're always reaching for something that is brand new for you, that you have to start out, and you might not be able to just jump on that quote unquote bike and ride it with no issues. You may need those training wheels. And why I'm saying is don't get rid of those training wheels too soon. I know I'm speaking to a lot of people who are innovators. I'm speaking to a lot of people who are very eager. They're very audacious. They have They have dreams and visions of things, and they're go-getters, they're self-starters and things of that nature, easily motivated by themselves, encouraging themselves. And sometimes you're also used to having to be that pusher for yourselves because you might not get that push or support from other people immediately. So you're just used to jumping out there and you're ready to get it started. No, I don't need any training wheels. I don't need this extra support, this extra help, this things like that. No, I'm ready to get in here. I wanted to say where you are currently in your life right now, you're going to need these training wheels and don't try to take them off so soon. Why is that? Like I was mentioning, training wheels again could be people. Training wheels could be where you are having to be, you're getting new education. You develop a new skill set, new knowledge, a new career path, a new relationship of any kind, friendship, a romantic relationship, even marriage, a family, trying to bring family and things of that nature, or maybe you're starting your own family for the first time, you're starting your first business. There's several ways we can enact this and apply this. That when we are starting something new, it's okay sometimes to put these good old training wheels on because they're holding us up. They're giving us extra stability and support right now because we're not able to sit on this quote unquote or stand in this. We'll sit on the bike, but then stand in whatever this new thing is alone right now. We might need a little extra support right now. So we can't just jump in it and just expect to just take off. We might have to sit in the training wheel stages. So now, because again, we're getting our legs stronger. What are your legs? Our legs are stronger when we were on that bike and you're trying to pedal. You got to strengthen your legs up so that you'll be able to do that on your own at some point. But what are those things that you're needing to strengthen? Maybe it's you trusting in yourself. Maybe it's in your ability to learn. Maybe it's working with your mindset. You being receptive to new things. Maybe it is allowing other people to mentor you or to coach you or to lead you in a way right now. So again, what are you needing to strengthen right now? Maybe you're needing to strengthen your courage to step out, strengthen your faith, strengthen your trust within yourself, your trust in God, and even as I say that too. Speaking about a new thing, I think there's a new level. Like God is the same, but He's not. He's always the same. He never changes, but he does. And when I say that, meaning that he changes to us because as we're growing in him, we continue to learn, we go deeper in him. So again, it's like he's always the same, but then he changes because now, oh, I'm learning a new side of him. I'm seeing this is different. So I'm coming back, right, y'all? Don't want to go too far. But also, speaking again, what are those things you need to strengthen right now? Again, those skill sets, your talents, your gifts, sharpen your skills, or things of that nature. So you need to be able to have that support right now, or stay in the place. You might be in the beginner stages or intermediate right now. You don't have to advance so fast. But again, when we're pedaling on that bike, we're still moving forward, whether we have training wheels on or not. Training wheels. What are you being trained for? What are you being trained for? What are you being prepared for? What are you being equipped for? Because again, I need whatever this is, this training. Y'all think about like when you start a new job and they have the training process. Sometimes that can be a week, that can be 2 weeks. Sometimes that's up to 6 weeks, depending upon whatever the job is or the career path is. In that training, you're learning so much about that company and about what your role is and what you need to possess for that role. And again, they want to put you in certain situations to where you're learning where this is where you make mistakes. This is where you mess up. This is where you ask several different questions. This is where you're inquisitive, because again, once you're released off into whatever this is after the training, again, stay with me with the bike. Think about that. Once you're released, in a sense, you're kind of on your own. You're kind of on your own now because you've been equipped with what you're needing to perform whatever it is. So again, with those training wheels, you're building up that strength. You're also having a level of stability that you need to hold you up. Because when you take those training wheels off on a literal bike, you have to be able to be coordinated in a way to balance, to keep yourself from falling off the bike and falling to the left, falling to the right. So again, because you've been so used to pedaling with the training wheels, once you take them off, it's like, uh-oh, I don't have that extra support. Now I have to stand on my own. And sometimes we might get into a place where we want to keep the training wheels on our lives or on ourselves for an extended amount of time beyond what we were supposed to. because we're scared. Don't take them training wheels off, or don't take that comfort, don't take that extra help right now off right now because I need that because I'm scared to stand out here on my own. Because what if I fall? And I think about it when I took the training, my mom took those training wheels off. I fell a few times, many times. I did. At the same, but I always got up. How many times have you fallen off your quote unquote bike, whatever you started, or whatever you began? And how many times have you fallen, but you gotten right back up? This ain't that whole commercial back in the day, y'all. I'm falling and I can't get up. You're going to get up. You got to get up. But when you start out on doing something and you're trying to do something for the first time, you might fall, and that's okay because you can get right back up again and keep trying because the more you fall, if I'm speaking to the people I know I'm speaking to, you get determined to be like, I'm gonna get this thing. I don't care how hard it is, and I'm getting tired of falling on this bike, but or whatever it is, I'm getting tired of falling. I'm getting tired of making mistakes. I'm getting tired of being disappointed. Whatever it is, I'm going to keep trying again. And eventually, when you get on that bike and you continue to try, it might not be a good day. You might have fallen a few times on this day, but the next few days, I'm falling less. And I'm getting to a place now where I get on this quote unquote bike and I'm with it. I'm gone with the wind. Fabulous. I'm gone with the wind. I'm speeding. I'm out here riding with other people, my friends and family members and stuff. Again, other people who are in their own lanes of things too. And I'm going at my own pace and I'm speeding. Ain't nothing stopping me. I'm not falling or anything. So when I say don't take the training wheels off too soon, I'm about done. Don't take the training wheels off too soon is because sometimes we're so eager to get beyond the training ground, the teaching, the moments of where we're not quote unquote ready, but we're being prepared. You want to skip that and just jump out there and be doing 90 miles per hour on your quote unquote bike or in whatever the capacity of things that you're going to do. And it's like, don't miss this because you're being strengthened, you're being supported, you're being sharpened. You're being revved up. You being prepared again. You're being prepared for something that's come, but don't try to rush past this moment right now because you might end up falling, making unnecessary falls. You're going to make mistakes, but you might negate that by spending a little bit more time with these training wheels on. That's like if somebody's in school and it's like, oh man, how can I get through my degree faster? They say 4 years, but how can I do it in two? Now, for some people, they can do that because that's their level of determination, or they might get to a certain place within the degree program and say, you know what, I see where I can accelerate just as much as you will on a bike. You might, as for me, I asked my mom, okay, look, take these training wheels off, please. I think I got it, mommy. I can do it. I can do it. And she was like, okay. She let me, and I was able to do that. And I fell a few times, but after that, you couldn't keep me off that bike, and I wasn't falling for nobody. So I just want to say, and yes, this is very short. I know some of y'all gonna be like, is that all? Yes, that's all. And it's gonna be a little bit more the reeling in on the time on some things, but just a quick little nugget to pass the time until next Friday when I see y'all at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't take the training wheels off too soon. Some of you get frustrated because you feel like you're in the on the quote unquote training ground, whatever it is that you know you're waiting on. You've been in it too long, but I promise you, keep those training wheels on because when it's time to remove them, you're gonna have enough coordination, stability, and foundation to be able to remain on the bike without scuffing your knees too bad. All right. So anyway, hope all of this made sense. I know it did because it came from me. I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, just want you to also last point is just thinking about what is the quote unquote bike that you're sitting on right now, depending upon whether that is your calling, your purpose, a career, like I said, a relationship of any kind, friendship, romantic relationship, a business, an adventure in your life, innovation, anything dealing with your creativity, maybe moving, whatever that is. I don't know. It could be anything. But what is that that you are sitting on right now or sitting in that you realize I need a little extra support getting this started, just starting out. And I need to be a little patient with myself and trust the timing. Also knowing that this is not in vain. Because if I capitalize this time right now, this is going to prepare me for where I'm going, and I'll be a lot more prepared. I'll be a lot more ready, ready, set, go for what's to come. And I can accelerate once I'm more comfortable. Once the training wheels do come off. So I love y'all. I hope that y'all have an amazing remainder of this Friday. Make sure, again, you love as much as you can. Love as much as you can. Spread love. We need it now more than ever, and we need it because we need to unite. We can still unite. I know we see a lot of separation and all kinds of things going on in the world, but that doesn't mean we can't remain united with one another and that we can't change even the things that we see. So I love y'all. Make sure, again, that I see y'all next Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, keep sharing because I appreciate that. And I know you all are getting something out of this, and I'm thankful for that because it's blessing me too. It's a blessing to me as well, and a blessing for me to be here with you guys. So, love you much again, and see you next Friday. I better see y'all here and share, 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 share. All right, y'all, stop talking. I gotta go. Love you. Bye.
Thanks for watching the Inspiration Station with Joshua Lenox. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.